Peace, family. It's your brother, Marc Lamont Hill. Welcome to the Marc Lamont Hill official YouTube channel. You are watching the War on Gaza report. As always, we are here covering the most important insights to give you the biggest updates, give you the most significant information on Israel's war on Gaza. And of course, uh, we're going to give you what mainstream media won't. We're going to give you what corporate outlets refuse to provide. We are going to give you all of the most important aspects of Israel's war on Gaza. And the reason is not to win uh, news awards. It's not to do anything to produce money. It's simply that we want to tell the truth about what's happening in Gaza. We want to be a part of the resistance. And you can't have resistance on the ground if you don't have resistance in media. That means if you can't change the world if you don't narrate it properly, if you don't tell the truth about what happened or what is happening inside the place. So I want to shout everybody else out. I want to shout out everybody who's here, including our new members. We got Jazz LP always in the building. We got Nia Hall. Thank you so much. Talihia, Julia Paluch, and Brady Nicole. They're all new members to the channel. I encourage everybody to become a new member to the channel at some point. It helps us develop our programming. It helps us, invest in the company. It helps us really become the thing that we want to be, which is an independent left-wing media source for anybody who wants those perspectives. Anyway, want to shout people out. I also want to just get right to it. As always, unfortunately in this war, as always, we begin with the numbers. And according to the numbers, this war is only getting more bloody, more dangerous. So let's get to it. We begin with the numbers. At least 34,971 people have been killed and 78,641 people have been wounded in Israel attacks on Gaza since October 7th. And as we know, the Hamas attack on October 7th in Israel resulted in 1,139 deaths. So we're very clear that the numbers are growing on the Palestinian side and that this is an atrocity and we want to do anything we can. How do we arrive at those numbers? Well, one of the things is the mass killing. And Israeli forces are carpet bombing Jabalia in northern Gaza. Jabalia is a refugee camp. And many people have been killed. Many people have been wounded, according to media reports, all from all over the world. The attacks come as Israel launches a new ground assault there, having already dismantled Hamas in that area. So basically, we're already worried about Rafa, and now they're adding northern Gaza too. So southern Gaza is already devastated by war and famine, and now northern Gaza, which had a little reprieve, is about to be hit the same way. Officials from the European Union and the United Nations warn against a major ground assault in Rafa after the Israeli military expands evacuation orders for the city, sheltering 1.4 million. So the idea is get as many people out safely as possible, and we'll figure out the rest later. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I just don't know enough about the strategy, but I do understand the logic behind it, especially when you can see such an extraordinary amount of violence looming. Tens of thousands of people take part in anti-government protests in Israel as pressure intensifies on the government of Prime Minister Netanyahu to make a deal to bring captives in Gaza home. This is such an interesting moment. There's so much going on and it's so scary. So I don't want to overstate or understate what's happening. I'll just say the entire world is watching and they're all saying the same thing. This should not be a tough call. That's all I can say. Israeli settlers, according to Al Jazeera Arabic, set fire to a Palestinian home in the West Bank. No reason was given. The Klan rarely leaves a note. There's no smoking hood. I say all that to say, these are organizations that are designed around not just excluding people, but terrorizing them. It's just the violence is ridiculous, and it's not being obscured by what's happening in Gaza. Israeli settlers set fire to Palestinian home in the West Bank. Again, according to Al Jazeera Arabic, there's an arson attack carried out by Israeli settlers in the village of Duma. Duma is in the West Bank. The footage, show Palestinians trying to put the fire out with buckets of water as flames from the blaze turned the night sky orange. My God. Sorry, I'm looking for the next. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm praying for Rafa. I'm praying for peace. I'm praying for justice, more importantly. And I think we're going to get there, but it's going to take our effort. That's why we tell these stories. That's why we cover. Um, uh, that's why we cover this every day. Somebody asked me if my eyes okay. I'm just tired, y'all. It's I'm exhausted, and I was dozing, and I said, I got to stay up for the report. But those are the big ideas. I did a story on culture about 2 hours ago that I think you all may find interesting. In the meantime, I'm going to bed. Y'all stay up with the online fun and the outside fun. I'm going to get some sleep, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the Gaza report. And Monday, we're back in business with Night School, Monday to Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Got some surprises for you. I'll see you soon. Peace.